There was a man in the land of Uz, whose name was Job, and that man was perfect and upright, and one that feared God and eschewed evil. And there were born unto him 7 sons and 3 daughters. So Job was a very blessed man. He was perfect and upright in God's sight. He eschewed evil. The meaning of eschewed is to deliberately avoid, shun, or turn away from wrongdoing and sinful behavior. So Job was a perfect man. He avoided evil. He turned away from evil. He despised evil. But his sons had cursed God in their hearts. He had 7 sons and 3 daughters. He had 7,000 sheep, 3,000 camels, 500 yoke of oxen, and 500 female donkeys, which in the Bible it refers to them as she-asses, but female donkeys. He had a very great household. He was the greatest of all men in the east. Job rose every morning, and offered burnt offerings for his sons, sinful behavior, because they had cursed God. So let's continue. His substance was also 7,000 sheep, and 3,000 camels, and 500 yoke of oxen, and 500 she-asses, and a very great household, so that this man was the greatest of all the men of the east. And his sons went and feasted in their houses, every one his day, and sent and called for their 3 sisters to eat and to drink with them. And it was so, when the days of their feasting were gone about, that Job sent and sanctified them, and rose up early in the morning, and offered burnt offerings according to the number of them all. So Job offered offerings according to all of his children. He had 10 children, 7 sons, 3 daughters. He offered burnt offerings for each of his children every morning. So let's continue. For Job said, "It may be that my sons have sinned and cursed God in their hearts." Thus did Job continually. So Job would continue to do this every morning. Now there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan came also among them. And the Lord said unto Satan, "Whence comest thou?" Then Satan answered the Lord and said, "From going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it." And the Lord said unto Satan, "Hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and an upright man, one that feareth God and escheweth evil?" Then Satan answered the Lord and said, "Doth Job fear God for naught? Hast not thou made a hedge about him, and about his house, and about all that he hath on every side? Thou hast blessed the work of his hands, and his substance is increased in the land. But put forth